social media has done a good job of selling this dream that you can just be pretty and just go out one night and be swept off your feet by Prince Charming. Like, girl, go to school, be in your craft, like go become a nurse, get an education and be a stay-at-home mom because you want to. Don't strive, I guess you could say, to be a stay-at-home mom. Strive for greatness. And along the way, you will bump into people who are on that same level as you. These men are usually going for girls within their circle. I'm not saying that you can't want to be a stay-at-home mom. It's just most of these men are married to women who have degrees or who have certain skill sets. Remember, true success is having the ability to go to work, but choosing not to. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things God, relationships, and psychology. If you like topics like these, make sure you guys subscribe so you can be tuned in. And on today's segment, we're going to be talking about why being pretty is not enough. So I just finished reading the first chapter of Art of Seduction. Pretty much he talks about how some of the biggest seducers in history were sirens like Marilyn Monroe and Cleopatra. Basically, he goes in depth and he talks about how these women, yes, were decent looking or good looking, but they weren't most known for their looks. They were most known for the way that they carried themselves, the way that they dressed, how they made others feel, how they spoke, very feminine. The siren is known for their voice. So we're going to get into these topics and talk about why the Marilyn Monroe was Marilyn Monroe, why Cleopatra was so desired by many, many men. We're going to get into these topics. So make sure you guys subscribe, like the video. Let's get right into it. Being pretty is not enough. You need to have depth. You need to be able to go deep into certain topics. I've spoken to high value men and they've literally said this to me, and they've said that they would prefer a 7 out of 10 that can hold the conversation than a 10 out of 10 that just has no brain. You have to have depth. You have to be able to have certain topics that you're passionate about, that you're invested in, that you can talk about, no matter what it is, right? This is the key to not just getting the man, but holding him down. You know what I'm saying? Like, being pretty will get you in the door, but to make you stay there, you're going to have to bring something else to the marketplace. Anybody can have a pretty face, but do you also have the beauty and the brain? You look at people like Marilyn Monroe, people don't realize, and I read this in the book Art of Seduction today, people don't realize that she created an image for herself. So, like, first of all, her name was Norma Jean. She was a redhead with curly hair. Okay, and she actually grew up in an orphanage. Like, everything about her, where she became Marilyn Monroe, the blonde bombshell, was created. It was something, an image that she created because she knew how to appeal to the male gaze. She knew how to appeal and be inspiring to women. She understood that just being a pretty face wasn't going to be enough. She had to create an image. And what she did is she created a signature walk. She had a signature voice. And, you know, she even created a signature look. She dyed her hair blonde. She cut it short. And she just made this whole image for herself. So today, I want to get really into how you guys can attract a high value man by creating an image for yourself that portrays high value women. So let's get right into it. Number one is how you dress. You must dress feminine and classy. You tell people who you are before you open your mouth. As humans, we make prejudgments of people and we assume things. You don't have to be doing too much. I mean, me personally, I like to keep my nails kept, my hair done, and, you know, simple makeup. I don't wear this every day, but you need to be able to be at a point where you look clean and put together, and you also dress yourself in a very respectful way. It's not everyday show skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a younger girl thing to show more skin, but understand that if you really want to be respected, if you really want to be valued, then you need to know how to dress in a way where you could still show your shape, but not show too much skin. If you guys saw what I'm wearing, like, I'm wearing a dress and then it goes about like just above the knees, and I'm wearing like sheer, not me ripping my sheer leggings. I'm pissed. Anywho, like, I'm wearing sheer leggings, like, you know, like leave a little for the imagination. Like, you don't need to show everything. So dress feminine, dress classy, and this is what's gonna attract the right attention. If you're trying to date any man, they might not care. But if you're trying to go for a high value man, you have to understand that they are trying to envision you on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to be able to say, if I bring this woman to the Christmas party or the event dinner or whatever it is that they have going on, like, I don't want to be embarrassed. You need to make him look good. Because they always say, like, depending on how good your woman looks, it is a reflection on how well he's treating you. So be that representation. Like, already look like you take care of yourself, and you will find a man that's going to want to take care of you. The kind of golden rule that I like to keep is that, like, if I'm showing a lot of, like, up top, then I'm wearing pants, or I'm wearing something that's covering in the bottom. Or if I'm wearing something short, you will see me with upstairs covered. You get what I'm saying? So if you're wearing shorts, definitely wear something that does not show cleavage. And if you're wearing something that is showing, you know, a little bit here, like your cleavage, then you need to be wearing something long or covering the pants. Never do both, okay? It is tacky, and I don't want that for you. Never do both. Your makeup should be modest and clean. Get on YouTube, figure out makeup artists or people who just do makeup in a way that you like. Me personally, I love a bright under eye. I don't like to overdo it. Like, I like something that just kind of contours my face, brings out my best features, a little lip liner, lipstick, and we're off to go. I mean, this is what I would call a full face beat. Like I said, I don't do this every single day, but as you can see, it suits my face. So find makeup that suits your face and that looks best for you. I'm taking a lot of time on looks for a reason, is because the way that you look, like I said, it gets you in the door. This is what's going to determine whether or not you pique his interest. So the appearance on the outside needs to look put together. You need to look interesting. If you have nice eyes, bring those out. If you have nice lips, like, line those babies up. If you have nice hair, like, it needs to be down at all times, babe. Like, find out what works for you and kind of just play that up. Men are very visual creatures, and that's why we have the saying, men fall in love with what they see, and women, we fall in love with what we hear. So I know you could date a medium ugly guy. Okay, we know. But guys, they literally fall in love with the way that you look. See how us women, we fall in love with how he treats us? It's the complete opposite for them. So play this up. Always look your best. Never leave the house in a bonnet. Always make sure that your toes are done if you're going to be wearing open-toed shoes. Like, have rules for yourself that you will never break. Number 2, be careful what you allow around you, okay? Men take notes, okay? Have you ever met a friend or met somebody and then they showed you the person that they were dating and you looked at them slightly different because you, like, that just wasn't what you were expecting? Like, that's kind of like the same thing when it comes to, like, dating, especially high-value men. Like, if you talk about how your ex used to mistreat you, just know that you have already brought your standard down. Never do that, right? Who you decide to entertain, who you decide to allow around you. If you're at a party and, you know, there's a guy that you think is cute and you want to attract him, if you give the dusties a chance, babe, like, say goodbye to the high value man. Like, say goodbye to him. Okay, so understand that, like, you need to have a standard. And I remember I used to be super sweet. Like, I hate rejecting people. Like, we don't need to be disrespectful. If I don't want to give you my number, I can say it in a nice way. I'm that girl. But I started to realize that we do not have time to waste. It doesn't mean that you can't hang around these people, but understand that if you're in a room where you're trying to impress somebody, this can bring your value down. Just think about it like you're keeping yourself from running into your provider. Okay, think about it like that. If you are entertaining a dusty, you are keeping yourself from running into the man that wants to pay all your bills, the man that wants to take care of you, the man that wants to take away all your troubles. I say this with love, like, do not give that guy your number. Do not even look in the direction. Don't even, you know, like, if you're not interested, just keep walking or ignore him or say no thank you or no hablas inglés. We don't have time. Like, I wish you guys understood this concept. We just don't have time. Like, women especially, as we age, we're kind of quote unquote losing our value. And this is only because of the biological clock. Obviously, we gain more experience, and men tend to like women who are younger because they can show them the world, right? Men, they kind of gain their value the older they get. So when they get older, they enter their prime, they make more money, and they have more experience. And so they can show a girl the world. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the polar. And so that's why it's really, really important to understand that we do not have time to waste. So think about it like that the next time a Dusty is wasting your time. We do not have time to waste, babe. Okay? Next is do not be too available. Okay? We do not put value on things that are very, very accessible. So understand that there is a perk, if you will, to being missed. Let him miss you. Like, men and women, we fall in love when you're thinking about somebody when they're not there. If you can get somebody to think about you when you are not around, like, it's up. Like that, because what's happening is their imagination is doing the work. They're missing you. You're not even around. So you need to give them enough space where they can miss you. Next is, with a high value man, you never, ever, 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 ever go up to him. Let them come to you. This is so crucial. If he is not crossing the room for you, either he's not attracted to you, he's taken, or gay. Okay? Nothing wrong with any of the three, but understand that you just cannot put yourself in that situation. Men are hunters. Let them hunt. Do not rob that from them. I remember, oh my gosh, crazy story. I remember when I was doing this atmosphere modeling thing with one of my friends. And she wanted to run a 2-man. I think it's what they call it, 2-man, right? She's like, come, let's go talk to these guys. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we walk over, and I really didn't want to do it because it's just so beyond me to approach men first. But I was like, whatever, we're here to mingle. This is what we're getting paid for. Let's do it. So we go up to these guys. You know me, I can carry a conversation. Okay, don't sleep. So we talk for about 30 seconds, and then the conversation kind of dies down, and she's still talking to her guy. So I know she's expecting me to keep up, but like, I'm really not one to force a vibe. Like, listen, if we're not vibing, we're not vibing. And long story short, I think he saw that I was just kind of hanging around, and he puts his arm out and he says, hi, have you met my wife, Krista? If a guy is not coming up to you, don't assume he's shy. Don't assume he's scared. Don't assume and think that he thinks you're too beautiful. Just know he's probably taken, gay, or he does not find you attractive. It is very, very masculine for a woman to approach a man. It is very, very dominant. At the end of the day, if a guy is not crossing the room for you, he's probably taken. And even if he was shy, guys, you do not want a shy man. Okay, you want a guy that can see what he wants, know that you're the one, and cross the room for you. Okay, we want masculine men. We want men who go for what they want. We want men who see a prize across the room and say, I need to have that. That's the kind of guy that you want. Okay, last two, it's really in your mindset. You have to want more for yourself. You have to expect more. You have to be thinking and manifesting of your dream life, right? What does your dream life look to you? I suggest, if you haven't done this yet, literally write in a journal, main character, or you could put my dream life or whatever works for you, and literally just write out exactly what it is that you want for your life in the next 5 years or 10 years. Like, it could literally be like, hi, my name is Benita Jadah. I have 3 foreign cars, 4 beautiful children, a husband that takes care of everything. We live in a mansion. I do content creation all day. I get to make videos and help women build their brand and find better matches. And I have a successful acting career. Like, literally write out what it is that you want. I remember I was watching I Am Georgina. I literally took notes off that show. Like, I took notes. Because I really wanted to understand, how does a girl go from working at the Louis store to being one of the richest athlete in the world's wife or girlfriend? I took notes, and what I noticed is that she's just always talking about how I dreamed of this life. I wanted this. I always said that I was going to be this. I always saw myself traveling and modeling and dancing and doing these things. And so if you can't see what it is that you want, then you will never be able to achieve it. You have to be able to visualize this. This can't be something that's out of reach. This is your life. And write it out as if it is your life in a journal. Get your mind right, and you will get your life right. Last but not least, pretty privilege has an expiry date. I know. Scary, ghetto, gross. In no way am I trying to scare anybody, but there will come a time where your beauty will not be the only thing going for you. You'll benefit from having other great qualities. A lot of affluent men go for women who are in their circle, okay? Like women who are in their same educational bracket, in their same social circle, women who are in their same neighborhood, rich neighborhood. Social media has done a good job of selling this dream that you can just be pretty and just, I don't know, go out one night and be swept off your feet by Prince Charming. But like, girl, go to school. Like, you know, like go to school, be in your craft. Like, go become a nurse. Get an education and be a stay-at-home mom because you want to, right? Like, don't strive, I guess you could say, to be a stay-at-home mom. Strive for greatness. And along the way, you will bump into people who are on that same level as you. That's just the real deal. Like, real talks. Like, if you actually are really trying to do this for real, and you want to find somebody who is successful or affluent, or, you know, you're into hypergamy, if that's your thing, understand that these men are usually going for girls within their circle. You are a woman and you are beautiful, but you need to have other things on your resume that makes you different, that separates you. Maybe some of y'all can cook. Maybe some of y'all are really good at, you know, giving advice. Maybe some of y'all have really good intuition, really good emotional intelligence. Do you know how to make a man feel special? Add things to your resume. Being pretty is not enough. Okay, I used to think so, but like I said in the beginning of this video, you will always be outdone by the charismatic queen. Personality brings bonus points. Have better luck working on you and having depth than just focusing on your looks and thinking that that's going to take you all the way. Because looks fade, baby. Ugh. Like, I'm even grossed out even saying that, okay? Because I don't know nothing about that, not yet, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be an old one day. Oh my gosh. But like, you get what I'm saying, okay? Looks fade. Oh my gosh. No, but aging is actually scary. Like, I'm turning 25 this year and it's actually scary. But anywho, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite tip. Comment down below what you're going to be working on so you can become the better version of yourself. Okay, I love you guys. Also, if you want a link to the hair, my hair is from Soft Life Wigs, which is my wig brand. Okay, this is the body wave wig, and I gave it some crimps, and it is real cute. Okay, styled by my stylist, Cece's Hair Lab. Okay. I will be dropping a video twice a month, one at the beginning of the month and one towards the end. Make sure you guys stay tuned. I love you guys so much. Bye.